in Virgo. Aren't you excited? There's so much energy right now. It's so intense that if it was up to me, my happy butt would be sleeping. But I'm here with you. Okay, so I wanted to share with you some magic. For those of you that are my Patreons, we have our principles that we will be working with. I will be talking about the magic of ancestral money and what I see and believe. I also going to share the new, what's it called? This is the new cash ritual. Hey Brandy, hi Anides, welcome. But today I felt the energy really vibrant of this beautiful full moon. I'm super excited about this full moon. And this is my favorite incense. And I created a principle for our Patreons so we could connect with this energy. As I'm creating this principle, Spirit shares with me this beautiful ritual. Now, mind you, I do have the Witch's Almanac. I shared it in another video that has like a spell a day. And I looked at the full moon next month, which is on the 16th of April. And Spirit said that is a great energy to connect with Spirit. And I think that's the great time for me to revamp my manifesting with the angels, because I'm doing a whole new, I'm doing a new journal just for that. And I'm adding a line of meditations because I still get like a lot of emails and messages from individuals that had just bought my book on Amazon. They don't know me, they don't follow me on YouTube. So they'll come to, they'll email me, I send them the playlist, and then, you know, they share their manifestations and their stories. So it's quite beautiful. So as I'm doing all this, Spirit says, Daisy, the full moon next month is a great time to connect with Spirit to align with your desires. Now, I was listening to Lisa Beachy earlier, and I asked her, me and Lisa Beachy go way back as we started together. We're not pals or anything, but we have interacted, especially in the beginning in early 2010. I think she started even earlier than I did, and she's almost at 100,000 YouTube subscribers, but she shares meditations like vigorously, and her meditations are beautiful. As a matter of fact, one of her meditations are in my Manifesting with the Angels, because it's one of my favorite meditations to do. So today you want to make sure you work with your moon magic. So that's moon waters, working with your crystals. It's a lot of beautiful energy, and I want to share with you all, before we get into the ritual, a new line of oils that I have co-created. The first one is this beautiful goddess oil, which I love. I think, look how pretty the bottle is, like vintage. It's so pretty. And it has a sacred seal of Venus inside. So this is a Venus oil. It has, I don't know if I'm saying right, pheromones. I work a lot with that energy and a lot of my oils. That's why you feel the vibration and the energy in my oils. It's super funny because when I first took the picture of this oil, it was almost like a yellow color, and now it's like a golden, almost like a reddish burnt coral type color. It's so pretty how it does that, how they change. Now the cool thing about creating these oils is the longer you have them, the more potent the energy, and the scent is just, it just kind of like transforms. So these are ready to ship next week, because of course these are still taking the full moon energy, and I wanted also to gather the 222 energy, which is of course on 322. This is my personal oil. I absolutely love working with this beautiful goddess. I use it a lot for protection, and then it has a sacred seal just for me. This is a whole new line of oils that I'm creating. Now, these oils, of course, I create them, I add the energy, but then I add your intention. So they come already programmed. Now these are in my Etsy shop. I think they're like $50 or $55 because this is almost like a ritual. It's not just an oil. It's also, it comes with what you have to do. I have to add your energy and intention for why you're getting the oil. What is it that you want this oil to do for you? Now this goddess I work is for protection, ascension, healing. I work out very close to her. I don't have her oils yet because she's asking to work at a specific moon energy and it's not ready. The only ones that got this exact oil is me and another one of my on-calls that I'm doing major work with. The oils that will be available, and this is in inspiration to my Love Goddess brand that will, God willing, should be going out by, I would say, mid-2022, because I'm still working on everything. It is a lot of work, and especially that I'm like a busy bee. But regardless, some of the goodies are coming out. And due to this beautiful on-call client, we work with a lot of self-love, self-healing. I've been studying women in general, especially in my line of work and my coaching and my meditations. I noticed that women are very vulnerable, right? Especially when it comes to our love lives. We tend to always believe what our beloveds tell us. And unfortunately, a lot of women, they are found in circumstances where their beloveds, they're not honest with them. They put them in certain situations that is really hard for them to get out. Some of them don't even get out until it's way too late. So creating these essence and energies also opens up what I call your inner sight. It aligns you, and it's up to you, of course, because it's, I feel like when we connect to that intuitive energy and we realize, okay, something is not right, or this feels really good, you get to decipher the yes and the no, right? Of course, it's up to you. I work with so many. I have a client right now that personally I would have ran. I'm out. They did something one time, they did something a second time, they did something a third time, and then I'm already looking at the card, something's coming a fourth time. You think that you would be like, ding, 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 time to run. But I get it. When you're in love, sometimes it's really complex. You really want to be with this person, so you're looking for alternative ways so you can make it work. And that's why I do what I do. I'm the intermedium. I'm the one that helps you with the healing, with the, So that was another client. So this beautiful client, we've been working a little over a year. And she, of course, her story is going to be in the Love Goddess book, and that also is going to have a journal. And I'm going to introduce you to this beautiful goddess. And she is a goddess of self-love, of courage, of healing, of tranquility, of finding that inner divinity. She is, when you talk about divine feminine energy, this is your goddess. And it has her symbol, and of course it has her symbols on the paper, and then of course your energy is going to, and it's like you can't really see, but you could, I'm looking at it, you can see so much energy in this specific oil. And the scent is quite lovely, and it's still in transformation, because when I first created this oil for my on-call and for me, the scent was a little strong because it had yingling. I don't know if you guys are aware. I could be saying it wrong. So yingling is a very, very strong scent. But in correspondence, it has lavender, bergamot. So there's a couple of essential oils that goes into this precise goddess's energy, because when you work with specific goddesses, they have their herbs, their scents. So you want to add that vibration. That's why my work is very dear to me. And some of these goodies come from afar. You know, like I actually import some of this from India. I have my special honey that comes from Bulgaria. So all of these things take a while to kind of create. So these will not be ready maybe till April, maybe even May. Now, if you want to take advantage of this beautiful goddess, for Patreons and for those that you hear in the live, you could have this for $40, shipping included, unless you're not in the US. Then that's a whole other ballpark. So keep in mind, because I will be sharing some goodies. If you want to kind of like put everything together, it's totally up to you. Now, let's talk about the magic of the full moon. So, and I'm hoping I could just probably bring this around somehow or put it down to a way so you guys can see this. Let me see how I'm going to do this. Let's move some stuff around. I had a client express to me, and a lot of you guys do too, that sometimes it's really, really hard to connect with spirit. And this ritual is quite lovely because you're going to connect with spirit in such a way that it's going to be shown to you. And it could be shown to you right here in the now when you do this beautiful ritual. Or spirits will send you signs, images, confirmations, lucid dreamings. I've been going through some stuff for a couple of months now, and I've been working on it, of course. I've shared some insights with you on my last couple of videos. And the other day, I was talking to my cousin, it might have been yesterday or the day before, and he has this crazy dream. He's like, Daisy, I had this really crazy dream. And I was like, and I even told him, oh, it's probably a coworker. So when we stopped talking, they told me that dream that he had, even though he was in it, was for you. And I said to spirit, well, if it's for me, then he will know and he will let me know. Long story short, of course, my cousin's really intuitive. It's not like I was asking anybody, you know. My cousin's intuitive. He has his own spiritual work and career. So he messages me the next day. He's like, Daisy, and he starts explaining everything that happened and the whole situation. And I told him, well, you know what happened, da 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 da. And we just had this funny moment. We're very connected. So some of the signs that spirit is trying to show you might come that way, might come from a dear friend, from a beloved. You know, just have to be very aware and open. So this ritual is quite lovely. I'm going to see if I can pull this down so I could show you. Let's see how I could do this. I want you to be able to see, and I have my incenses. And I moved a lot of stuff, but still. Okay, so I'm going to get it closer. Actually, it's got to be further so you guys can see it. So I have a sphere of water. You guys could get this anywhere. They have them at Walmart. They have them at Dollar Tree. In the full moon ritual, what you will get is the full moon oil. You're going to get your candle and the petition paper, the ancestor money, and I think that's, and there's a seal. But the seal comes with the printable. So the printable will have everything that you need in order to mimic this beautiful ritual. Now, you are going to take your markers and write your intention as a question. For example, I want my YouTube channel to grow, right? So I'm going to ask my spirit, what do I need to act upon to grow my YouTube channel? Okay. So now I'm going to put this beautiful question between the water and my candle, right? And then on the candle, I'm going to anoint it with my moon oil, which is the full moon oil is under the full moon, so I cannot, and I have no more of last month's full moon oil. They sell rather quickly, the full moon oils. So I'm going to use my beautiful favorite love oil. Actually, that's not it. It's this one. This was my favorite. Beautiful goddess of the moon, I invoke your essence and energy as we take part of this beautiful journey, as I represent the energy of creativity and alignment, so that I may witness what I must act upon in order to grow my YouTube channel. And then there's this beautiful incantation. My hands are full of oil, but they smell lovely. And I'm going to read it to you. It's on the paper, so you could do it. So, power the moon, shining bright, let me see the future tonight. In these waters, grant me second sight, visions powered by the moon's light. My ritual is completely different from the one in the almanac because spirit shows me things in a different manner. Okay? So now I'm going to you might have to turn on another candle or get a smaller whatchamacallit. This is too big. And then I'm going to light. I should have done it with my incense. Smarty pants I am. It's always easier to light with an incense. I don't know about you guys, but I tend to get burned a lot because I'm always doing, of course, a lot of rituals, and I have the fan on in my room. Thank you, Goddess of the Moon, for sharing the insights with me of creative flow of what I need to act upon in order to move the mountains and achieve my desires. I always connect with the moon in my now moment with what comes to me. Treat the moon as your friend. All right. Now, something else that you will get is a small crystal for you to give energy to the water, and you're going to receive some moon water already charged, so you could add to your now moon water. Now, I'm just going to spray with some of the Archangel Michael moon water to give that beautiful energy, because I work a lot with Archangel Michael. And then I'm going to use my carnelian. Now notice there's some oil crystals that you cannot put in water because they will disappear. And then you could do scrying. So I'm already seeing shapes. Okay, and this is where you're going to want to have your paper. I'll share it with you. Beautiful, beautiful divine energy. I love the divine energy that I put on here with divinity of accessing the fountain of heavens, the charting through, and a very, very special seal. So I'm going to turn this beautiful paper around and write what I see. So as I'm looking, I see a crescent moon. So I'm going to draw that out. And you want to do this in a place of tranquility where it's just you and spirit and your thoughts. Now, what I always share with my, especially, I haven't done that a lot. When I share with clients one-on-one how to connect with their spiritual guides, I explain that the energy of the angels come through your breathing. So you want to be in a state of relaxation, of just you and spirit, and allowing. Now, as I continue to look at the water, I could see almost the energy. Oh, wow. So now I'm going to, of course, as best as I can, draw what I see. So I feel like these are signs that they're giving for me to look up, because I got a very special animal that I must see what it represents, and then I got a mystical animal that I must see what this means. And then of course I'm doing a video, so it's not like I'm engaging in auto writing, but when I connect with spirit, I would just sit here and allow the thoughts to flow, because you're going to receive messages of what you have to take action on, of what you need to come through for you for that specific question. But spirit might also send you insights on what's going on in your now moment, things that are very important. You understand, you might be focusing, like I'm focusing on my YouTube channel. Of course, I made this more simple because I don't share the personal things that I'm manifesting, because like I say, you keep your magic to yourself, especially things of manifestation. The spirit might share with you something that is really important in your now moment that you must take an action on. And I feel like even if I'm doing this, spirit has shared some beautiful insights with me. Now then, you're gonna take this beautiful seal, and right around it, you're gonna write your intention. And you wanna do it towards you. So, you know, you wanna start writing. And I like to write with spirit. I always like to write starting on the right. I know, you know, we are taught to write from our left. So I would start on this part, bringing the energy to me. So I'll be writing down, across, up, and across. So it's almost like a continuous energy of writing and keeping it true to the same intention, but more to the I am grateful now that I, and then manifest, I would say, have, because I'm at 1,000 subscribers, so I would say 10,000 subscribers, right? You know, you want to keep it to the next, you know, you don't, I always tell people it's great to think big, but it's easier to acquire the next. So if you are here, think about what is the next step. Like if in a relationship, if you just started dating, maybe it's going steady, or commitment, and then marriage, and then the family. You know, it doesn't always work out that way. The universe is always going to surprise you and gift you all of these beautiful manifestations. You want to keep your desires at a level that you are ready to receive. And it doesn't mean that my channel could just blow up and become 100,000 or more. I mean, that is amazing. I always give that openness. So I would say I am happy and grateful now that I have over 10,000 subscribers. So I'm saying over could be anything, but I'm leaving it open for Spirit to bless me with what I am ready for and what they feel like I can handle, right? Absolutely love, love, love this ritual. And again, this will be available. I will try to put it tonight in the Etsy shop. Now what's going to happen is the next couple of days, you're going to start to receive signs, right? Of what, you know, and you could stay here because, you know, this is just kind of me showing, but I'm literally, once we're done, I'm going to sit here, I'm going to scribe, because as I was talking to you, Spirit showed me some really in-depth insights. And of course it has something to do with my YouTube channel. And what you could do is add a little more of your moon oil or your moon water, because they're always going to have the moon waters, especially the oil. It's always going to have a different pigmentations and herbs, and just a chemical balance, right? Or imbalance is going to create waves and swirls and images in your water. So you will be scrying for the full moon, which is quite magnificent. Now, the cobalt blue candle is, of course, representation of the moon's energy, to give it fire, to give it energy. So you're working with all the elements. If you think about it, we have air for the incense, and also the element of water. The oils are essentials from the earth, and the candle is fire. So you have pretty much all of the beautiful elements. Now, a lot of you are working on your wealth. So that's why I wanted to share this with you. So in the ancestral money, if you look it up, everybody tells you it's like clearing your karma. So I asked Spirit, like, what is the purpose of doing that? And Spirit says, Daisy, it's giving to the other side, but it's also receiving, because it's like an exchange. You're gifting them prosperity on their realm, and then in exchange, they're looking for ways to bring you prosperity on your realm. So it's almost like helping each other out. And I love this because in this energy that we are in, we are unifying, coming together and helping each other out. So it's quite beautiful, quite lovely. Now let's move all of these goodies. Can't move them too much. And then I will share the beautiful printable that I created for this magnificent full moon. All right. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love this printable. Look at this, guys. This is so beautiful. And this seal is extraordinary. So vibrant. It's all about angel magic, which is my favorite type of magic to work with. And I will, Patreons, I will put this printable in our Patreon, in the Essence and Energy of April. This is coming for April. And my April moon boxes, you do not have to get this. You will get it in your moon box. All right. So the next thing that we did is this beautiful full moon printable. And the energy is, I'm living my best life now. I am aligned with all my dreams and desires made manifest in my now moment. I want us to really grasp that energy. Wow, my battery's very low. I am living my best life now. You are claiming, you're aligning with your very best timeline at this very moment, especially during this beautiful full moon energy. I am life now. I am aligned with all my dreams and all of my desires made manifest in my now moment, meaning that you are being synchronized with the energy of flow so that all of your dreams and desires are coming into play in fruition in your physical now moment, because now is the truth. Yesterday was the past and tomorrow hasn't happened. So you want your desires to be made manifest in your now. And then rekindle on your desires, because this full moon is about giving light to what you have already worked on. You're giving energy, you're amplifying. And something that I did, like the first thing I did today was I cleansed the prosperity altar. Especially yesterday we had the beautiful St. Patrick's ritual that I did for my community and my uncle my Patreons and my uncles. And today was beautiful Venus, so I did a lot of work. But the first thing I did today was my altars. Full moon energy is a vibrant energy, especially to cleanse and clear. I still have to do is clean the floors in my kitchen and make sure my kitchen is very clean. Make sure everything is as organized, especially that I am a busy bee, so I have a lot of things that I'm constantly working on. And I want to share with you messages from the collective, but we will talk to the beautiful fairies. Let's see what this full moon wants to share about our now moments. And you could do this, like you could take this full moon energy right now, wherever you are. You have the printables, you have your journals, sit down and connect. A lot of us tend to go outside of ourselves or expect somebody else to do things for, and that's fine. I do plenty of readings. I have 3 different clients that come to me every single month to get a reading, and it's wonderful. But I get readings myself. I have my beautiful mediums that I go to and that I connect with, because sometimes I want confirmations of what I got, or sometimes things are unclear, or so I love being able to see and clarify what I got. It's quite lovely. Today I do readings for myself. All right, beautiful. So I absolutely love the fairies because they do not sugarcoat anything. So since they were to the point, I'm going to also ask the tarot to amplify what they have shown us. And I can't keep this too long because unfortunately, I did not charge my phone. I work on my phone all day. So yeah. Oh, Sunday is the equinox. Sunday is the energy of fertility, and I wanted to share that with you. For those of you that got my my fertility journal, it's a great time to sit down and write all day. For those of you that got any journal, it doesn't have to be mine. It's a great time to set your intentions on abundance, on maybe starting a family, on any fertile energy that you want, because a lot of people automatically assume that fertility has to do with babies. Not always. All right, let's get this party going, because I don't want my phone to turn off. I would feel really bad. Thinking another thing we could do, and you guys let me know if it's a great idea. For those of you that get the full moon rituals, maybe we could do like Zoom meetings to kind of interact with what we see, right? because the Zoom meetings are really cool because we get to actually talk to each other. So maybe we'll have like a full moon Zoom connection. I think it'll be really cool. All right, I'm getting off the subject. Right? All right, so the fairies are talking about us having patience. As humans, we never have patience. I cannot tell you, out of the millions of messages that I've had and readings, how many times always get, have to have patience, you have to have patience. Now, they are saying that a lot of this beautiful energy and manifestations will be clarified during the energy of summer, and they're precisely pointing on summer solstice. So it's almost like you set a lot of intentions in January, right? And February 222 energy, you added extra right? And every month, a lot of you that did the 22 ritual, you got your oils. And I always say, anoint yourself with them. Use the meditation that I sent you for the 222 energy, and keep visualizing on what you want. The fairies are like, practice, practice, practice. So that is just them informing you to stay on track. We're all going to have our moments. I had my moments. I had a moment today because unfortunately we are surrounded with circumstances and situations and even people that tend to kind of dull our sparkle or try to sabotage or get in the way. So sometimes we have to be assertive and say, hey, this is like this, and and be kind, and not in a screaming manner, not in rage, but hey, I'm going through this. This is the plan. Making everyone around you aware of what is going on, especially with people that are living with you. Something else the Spirit is saying is preparation. We are going into the months of like earthquakes and a lot of natural disasters. So they're saying to make plans with your family, especially for those of you that maybe don't live with all your family. Where are you guys going to meet somewhere? Does someone have like a bunker where they could all get together? If there's like a tornado, hurricanes, like, do you know about shelters? Do you have enough stuff stashed, especially if you have little ones, do you have enough blankets and clothes and things? Like, prepare, because from what Spirit is sharing me as a collective, they're saying that this year Mother Nature is going to be very, very busy, and we need to prepare. Not just Mother Nature, we're also seeing chaos, in our surroundings, in our world. We don't know what is going to come, and I keep saying that I'm going to go back to my predictions to see what I saw in the ladder, and then just kind of like reconnect with what's coming. And this is not to scare you in any way. This is about preparation. This is about just taking care of each other. Now, so the summer energy is talking about everything that you're asking for becomes yours in the energy of the summertime. We got both the Empress and the energy of the world. I absolutely love that, because the Empress is talking about fertility, which is exactly what we said because of Sunday being Equinox. Now, she talks about divine feminine energy, which I shared with you with the oils, keeping your energy high, because all of these changes are going to push you out of your comfort zone, and you're gonna feel it. So saying, unity, goddess, sensuality, nurturing, abundance, just kind of like trying to always work and balance yourself. And then in alignment with the Empress, with the world, that was the Empress. In alignment with the world in general, because this is what we're talking about as a collective, our world is coming to its full circle. Like, all of this is going on is to really kind of rip the rug from under the chaos, so they can say, hey, that is not working, we need to fix it. What you're going to see is the world coming together in unification. We are already seeing this with what's going on with Ukraine. You're seeing that everybody's like, no, we are not with you. You guys are causing chaos. We are with them. And everybody's trying to stand back and trying to find a peaceful resolution. And if not, then we're going to take action and stop the sabotage. Now, it's saying that there's a lot of achievement in this year of 2022. a lot of happy endings, a lot of success, new levels of consciousness, meaning you're going to be spiritually transforming. There's even some of you that are going to be doing a lot of traveling. So this year, and especially that makes a lot of sense because we've been in lockdown for the past 2 years. So of course we want to come and go travel and have fun and see the world. So the main thing of this collective energy reading is for you to really bunker down and take action. And talking to me, because like I have so much work to do and I tend to get really busy with my like everydays and not focus, or not, it's not even not focusing, it's not putting enough time towards the thing to grow. You know, I'm wanting growth, and then Spirit's like, well, what are you working towards growing? Then we got the energy of the star, which is talking about fulfillment. Very positive energy during this full moon frequency. Wishes being granted, opportunities unraveling, healing from trauma. So those of you that are doing healing work, clearing, unblocking, you are going to feel this divinity and these changes and put you on your right path. Also, align yourself with inspiration, daily inspiration. I'm always listening to Audible. I always have books that I could pick up and read. You know, try to really clear yourself from lower. One of the things that my focus is try not to be around a lot of, you know, toxic energies and toxic people, and even sometimes that they're part of our family or close friends. You know, but everybody should find their own ways, unless it's unity, unless we're coming together, unless, you know, it's one thing for us to, you know, be friends and hang out, and then it's another thing for you to kind of come into my zone and wreck it. So you need to be aware of your surroundings and when is enough to kind of clear the ways and make room for the positive frequency and the positive energy. I hope you've enjoyed this. Do not forget, it's really, really important. That's why I made sure that I did this as early as possible. Not only that, if you want, you can make extra copies, because I think I sent 2, so you could do one today and do another one on Sunday, which is the energy of Equinox. Now with Equinox, like I said, it's fertility. So everything that has to do with abundance, new beginnings, the rebirth, you know, the phoenix coming out of the ashes, you know, a lot of that transformational energy. You know, where do you want to transform? You know, is it your wellness of your body? Is it maybe unraveling in your relationship, taking it to the next level? Is it maybe starting a family? Sunday is a great time for that energy. I recommend that you get yourself some fresh flowers and you sit with them and you absorb that beautiful new bloom energy, that beauty, self-love, healing frequency, and just allow yourself to write your vision. You know, what is it that you want to manifest? And I know I keep telling you guys I want to do so many new meditations and share them here with you. I know you guys absolutely love them, and I promise that I will get on them at least to try to put one out every month. That's my goal, at least one, because I know that you really connect with spirit in these beautiful different vibrations. I will leave you with that. The last thing I wanted to show you, I hope I have it here because I thought it was so pretty. I do. So I'm trying to do a lot of different scripting journals, and my scripting books are doing really, really nice. So this is available on Amazon. I also have it in my Etsy shop. I only have a couple. And this one's called Scripting My Pregnancy into Existence. And I think it's so beautiful. I am not the illustrator. I wrote in the, when you buy it on Amazon, who the illustrator is. But I just want to show you how pretty this journal is. And every page has a different scripting prompt for you to align with that vibration and energy. My life is in bliss, and I am grateful now that. I am truly happy and grateful. Let's see. I think I added areas. today I'm so happy and extremely grateful because. So the prompts are more often the same, but they do change. My heart soars with gratitude now that. And then at the end, I have like blank pages. And then I love it because it has like baby in the fetus modes. It has a lot of prego mommy. So it's really cool. And it has the divine, here it is. It has the divine energy of fertility. And it shows you, it tells you in the journal how to use it. And my favorite, the divine providence prayer. And of course, I talk about the energy of scripting and why it's so important. So these are in my Amazon, and I will link that below. I also have it in my Etsy shop, so I'll try to link that below. So take this moment to comment below, what is it that you really want to manifest in 2022? Claim that energy, push that out there. What is your major manifestation for 2022? For me, it's my move into my next home because I kind of ran out of room in this current home, which is great. It's about growth. So instead of like being like, oh my gosh, I can't live here anymore, it's so cluttered, I'm grateful that I've outgrown my home and that I'm expanding and I'm moving into my next. So my main desire and goal is moving into my next dream, a home. And just giving the universe and divine energy of that divine synchronized flow to put me on that vortex and bringing that to me. So write it in the comments. What are you manifesting and claiming in 2022? Think big and bold. And this vibration, we're going to send you beautiful vibration. Let's cleanse and clear. Sending you all the beautiful vibration of manifestations. For from this day forward, you are synchronized with the divine energy and clarity of knowing what action steps to take in order to align with your manifestations in your now moments. Claim them because they are already yours. You are aligned with what you desire in your now. I send you all love and blessings and healing. Thank you for being part of my YouTube. Don't forget to pin me and share me on your Twitter, or like, thumbs up. Everything that you do just pushes my videos in front of the masses and gets everybody as a collective to interact, because the more love that we share, the more love that we are, the more love that we have in this world. Yes. I'm manifesting my best life now. Amen. Claim that. Talk to you all soon.